crew, baby. I was gonna do the screaming part, but you know what I'm saying, the kids are sleeping. But happy full moon, happy faithful Friday. Yes, baby. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. So I'll give you some time to get in here because I know this isn't gonna be my regular crew. It's like midnight. It's Friday. I did my full moon ritual. Join my 1010 money manifestation. Okay, join hair wash day. Join my 1010 money manifestation, guys. All you have to do is send the information. Send 1010 to the information in my description box down below. So I'm trying to. There we go. There we go. All right. Happy full moon, guys. Get in here. Let's go. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with me. Email me sunshinegoddess323@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? It's lit, baby. Full moon. What are the changes that's coming for the collective? So, energy's energy. If it resonated, if you guys got to watch my reading earlier when I said, yeah, I know always got confirmation for you. I gotta give it to you. So, in my reading earlier, I said to pick your wedding song, but just comment down below your wedding song. That's what I want to know. You're manifesting these things into reality, inner synchronicities, okay? Because so like when you hear that song, you get that synchronicity. That's your confirmation. Now, if you are a person that's like, you know, subject goddess, I don't desire marriage. It's relationships are okay, whatever. Perfect. This can be your reading too. If you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't want commitment, and you just want to be there for a short time, not a long time, this reading's probably not for you. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. So my whole life has changed since you came in. So that was my confirmation song. I went into the gas station after work and it was on the radio. I was like, did it bust a little dance? I was like, oh, I was like, that's my song. Someone I knew was in there. I was like, that's my song for my reading this afternoon. So super confirmation, genuine. My whole life has changed um, from the reading that I did earlier. I already got the confirmation. So energy's energy. If it resonates, somebody, I'm not gonna write you a love song because you stood up to this person. Hey Laura, you stood up to this person. Open for love. You said I'm not gonna do what you want, how you want, when you want it. I'm gonna do it when it's necessary. And I feel like there's that attitude that you have, not attitude like in your attitude you think like something like rude and no, but that your confidence saying I know what's for me and what's not for me. I think that really turns this person on because you're standing up to them. Spirit just keeps saying something about you standing up to them. So you've opened the floodgates of curiosity within this relationship connection with this person. They really want to come and get to know you. Really wanting to get to know you on a deeper level, less than surface level. And I feel like if you had a lot of conversations with this person and you like talk to them, they've listened deeply to a lot of things that you said, right? They may have not given you feedback. You know, you may have even thought, were they even listening? But this person, it's to me, spirit saying is your opinion matters more than you think. So like things that you say to this person that you know sometimes maybe you give them aha moments, and then sometimes you're very, it's like a knowledgeable energy, like how do you know, see, because she's just talking and he's just sitting there. So what I do pick up from this is this person, especially the masculine energy, is not, you know, they're more of a listener. So when I was getting the downloads in the shower about these relationships, these connections, is everyone shows up as themselves, who they are, right? So like you may have a friend where their husband is hands-on handyman, that's their thing, building in the backyard, and then you may have another energy where they're like, all right, I'll pay someone to do that. I'm still gonna get it done. That's just not, that's not my lane. Okay, so getting to know your person would be understanding, knowing the rules that they can play. See, I feel like this person is like trying to fit a role of society, right? Like not so much of who they are, right? And then here you are, like your own person, confident in who you are, what you want, how you want it, and that intrigues them and that makes them want to be a better person in itself because you are shining in who you are, right? You're like, you're not trying to keep up with the Joneses, or you know, it's just like this person really likes your autonomy as well. Like, you know, they know that you guys are in each other's life because you want to be, not because there's a need. right? There's a difference because it's coming from an energy where somebody always was needed and not wanted. And I think that's what separated you from the rest. Like really wanting to, this person authentically knows that they can show up. So it's almost like, I don't know what stories you guys talk, conversations. It's just somebody just really likes that part of the relationship, of the connection. Okay, also weathering out the storm, heartbreak. So again, releasing pain, healing your heart. If this was a separation, or something happened in between, this person knows that, for better or worse, like you'll separate from them before you actually leave their life. That's something that they're understanding, that how to, right? We got love language, fight language, and your heartbreak language, right? Did you have to go to get under someone else to get over them, or did you weather out the storm and figure things out? Whatever the case may be, I really feel like it's got divine feminine on this side and it's heartbreak energy, and you got divine masculine on this side, weathering out the storm. So again, if this is a part for a small collective, if there is a separation here, the masculine energy is really wanting to work it out, and divine feminine, you may say, I've released this. Good. That's exactly what you're supposed to do, because in turn, divine masculine starts in this chasing his own energy, but really wanting to feel how you make them feel. You make me feel like a natural man or woman. Okay, so energy fluid. I just say feminine, masculine energy like that, but it could be, the roles could be reversed, where divine masculine's heartbroken and divine feminine's wanting to weather out the storm. But whatever the case may be, whatever happened that caused a heartbreak or a split or a separation, it's giving me an energy where this person wants to mend those things back together. A lot of nostalgia, a lot of nostalgia. And I feel like some part of this connection, there was a disconnect. And when there was a disconnect, it was like, it's a disconnect. And I feel like divine feminine, it's a divine feminine energy where the disconnect may have caused a heartbreak and an elevation, and the disconnect may cause divine masculine to actually want to figure out, how do I fix this? Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. I was like, go divine masculine, whoa, changing, being a better person, becoming who you're called to be. You know what I'm saying? Who God called them to be. That's a big step. It's like, boom, like the trumpets. Get the trumpets out. All right, 33 in the chat. Confirmation for a conversation. When my worry is great within me, your comfort brings joy to my soul. So divine feminine. Okay, so again, speaking to the Most High, speaking to God, speaking to the Archangel, speaking to, praying on this relationship connection. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about, I might lose this person. You may be, somebody is worried, but then they're like, this is for me. This is divine connection is for me. Okay, what's for me could never be, would never leave me. So again, I feel like, I just don't think, part of this energy makes me feel like you may feel this, but I feel like when this person comes into your life, this is like faded. When I'm drilling, yeah, I know what happens when I drill. Here go, faded, okay? And I just feel like this isn't something where you're like, I think my person's, I can feel their energy. No, you're not. No, Spirit's like, mind your business. Keep doing what you're doing, because I don't want you to get wrapped up in the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Just know that it's surely to come. You don't have to worry. What's for you is never going to pass you by, and it's always going to be for you. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. So I feel like they want to come get to know you, focusing on the positive, because I feel like, remember that self-sabotaging energy where this person kind of started talking themselves out of situations and things, thinking they can't when they really can't. It's just like, it's like their mindset has changed, shifted, and right, when you change your mind and you shift your reality, right? You change your mind. This person's like, all right, these positive things can actually happen, and guess what? They start manifesting positive things. It's like this full moon was illuminated the collective, exposed some things. Truth is truth, honor, solidarity, loyalty, all those good things. It is what it is. It's almost like solid. This person feeling like a solid energy within this relationship connection. It's almost like, all right, I know Sunshine Goddess Collective got me. It's no doubt in my mind, right? And it's like, All right, so what's next? And that's where, when I was taking my cards out, Love Struck with Cupid's Arrow, Date Night, and Karmic Release immediately showed face, and I was like, okay, well, we got ourselves some downloads again with understanding different, women show up different, different women show up in their fight language, love language, heartbreak language, again, as men show up in being providers in different type of ways. So I just feel like they appreciate how you handle things. It's something here where they know it's a maturity that you like you can have a conversation, you can weather out the storm. They like your fight language, like somebody really saying, like, Sunshine Goddess, I like their fight language, like, because till death do us part. Again, not wanting to separate instead of not being together. Separation's better, better together, but also better and can grow apart as well. So I think that's just so interesting. So let's get some moonology on this full moon, guys. Email me for reading, join my manifestation. I just love the energy. I love how it's feeling. I love how we came into it. I hope you guys had a great day and stay faithful on your journey, right? This is your journey. When you got those confirmations, right, who was there? You and God. That was nobody else. And again, that's why I don't really speak big on your person saying, the confirmations are there. It's it's undeniable. It's like, all right, these are big coincidences, right? Like, I went into the gas station today, in my reading earlier, the wedding confirmation song, Genuine My Whole Life, it was on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So they've got their confirmations. Again, I feel like this person does speak to you through music. That's a big thing, because I feel like this person may have been a person that, they're changing even the type of music they listen to. Because I feel like before, you met this person, and change is significant as well. So you may be finding a lot of change, another confirmation of abundance in this full moon. But I think they listen to love music more now. It feels like when you listen to love music, you get like a soul, like their true, authentic soul music, almost like they're revisiting a time before they had their first heartbreak, right? Revisiting a time where that love energy was like pure, right? I get so weak in the knees, I could hardly speak. Think about how you felt when you heard those types of music, and you heard those types of song, and love and happiness, like, ooh, like really indulging. Like, if their parents listen to oldies but goodies music, like even maybe revisiting some of those love songs that they used to like to sing their heart out to, whatever it is, or they're gaining compassion for love again. And that is a big step, because they once wrote it off like, no, I'm straight, good on this, I want it, it's probably not for me, no way, not this lifetime, not never, not ever, I'm good. And now this is not who they used to be. So I feel like too, in this slight, and we can check, what the tarot cards, in this slight change, right? It's very slow. And again, a lot of these energies are very slow, but it's a now or never slowness to it too. So it's like, they don't want to be in the move your feet, lose your seat category, but knowing they have to get themselves together enough to know that you feel it on an energetic level. You know what I'm saying? So I really love that. So let's get some numerology. So they don't really worry anymore, because they know that you guys are meant to be together. It's not about that. It's like, and it's not rushing either. I don't feel rush. I feel I'm getting to it. So if I'm getting to it and I'm starting it, then all in divine timing. And I really feel like that. Look at, go for it, new moon in Aries. This is Aries full moon, but this is new moon energy. I feel like it's new energy, where they're like, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Aries fiery. It's the passion underneath to fix things, the passion underneath to show you their gratitude, appreciation. I feel like if this person never met you, their life would not have changed. Genuine, my whole life has changed since you came in. I knew back then. And again, also on a spiritual level. Like, sometimes it takes a long time to accept the reality of a spiritual life, right? And being a spiritual being. But if God shows you comforting, right, and not scary, and through dreams and deja vus, and you get the confirmation, it's almost like, all right, well, this call may not be so hard to answer. And it's it's a little challenging, and it may and there is the frightened, like, who, coincidence, who is a little spooky, right? Freaky, whatever words they use, but accepting it and knowing, like, this is leading me to greatness. And it's an awakening. That's how I feel. Drilling again, it is like an awakening. Okay, release your blocks, Scorpio energy. Okay, so somebody may be a Scorpio, or by Scorpio season, it's not too far away. We got a couple days. Slow, though, slow energy. And our first moon is going to be so if today is 17, so maybe November 4th, around, the 24th, right at the peak of Scorpio season. Releasing things, releasing them, because 17, yeah, maybe November 4th. So Spirit's giving me like October 24th to November 4th date range. And I love that. Fiery passion. They're it's like if you were married to this person, every time you get into a fight, you're gonna divorce. Like, that's not even an option here. And that's the type of energy that this person comes in. Like, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. You know what I'm saying? They're coming with that energy. So again, you being able to say, all right, I'm instead of leaving, I'm separating. That gives them something to work with. That you won't actually give up on them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always no, don't start with everyone always gave up on me. No. They're understanding why people gave up on them and the things they've done, and taking accountability for their actions. That's a huge confirmation here for this person. Like, I could take responsibility. Just because I take responsibility for my actions doesn't make me a bad person, right? It's learning from it, fixing it, moving forward, and trying my hardest to move up out that energy. And it's that simple. It doesn't mean the world hates you. It doesn't mean everyone needs to come against you. It just means, what is it that I need to change? And especially in my relationships and my everyday life, and becoming this person that I want. What do I need to release? Right? Understanding, if I really want this divine counterpart, I have to release the blocks that hold me back. It's almost like this person put up a block, a fight, and they put up a block, and not being open to things that they were doing, and also creating the block. So again, they would do something, and it's like, create the block where, like, you did this, why are you blocking me out for something they did? Because they didn't want to take accountability. And also, I really feel like, they want to acknowledge some of the things that they've done to hurt you. Boaz didn't get any rest until they made it right with Ruth. Ruth did not go looking for Boaz. She was minding her business, gleaning in her field, and here he came. Right? Again, and that's why he didn't rest, because she wasn't looking for him. You know what I'm saying? May have heard of him and knew of him, but she did not pursue Boaz. And again, it's like a classic type of thing where this person may have pursued you, and then you, divine feminine, may have needed to learn some lessons, and you had your abandonment issues and your triggerment issues, and you started pursuing, and that messed up the dynamic of the connection. And then Spirit said, all right, divine feminine, you didn't have enough yet. All right, we're gonna hold on tight, brace yourself, right? And it's been a long time coming, but I know things are going to change. And that's where your Faithful Friday, wherever you are, Eastern time, 12:19, a confirmation date. But wherever wherever you were in the journey, if you got to the point where enough, I'm saying, the divine was like, that's my girl. That's what we want you to do. Go back in your field. Boaz is gonna come find you. Okay, go back. And that's where the dynamic change and these divine counterparts. So Spirit, clarify this heartbreak energy when it comes to this relationship connection. Embrace the flow of life. There you go. Full moon in Gemini. There you go, divine feminine. And you released it. You released it. Okay? You said, whatever's going to happen, God, is going to happen. Whatever's for me is going to find me, right? Wherever Boaz is, he's going to find me. Right? And you let that go. And I love that, and I feel like there was a fight here with divine feminine. Like, like, it's torn. Like, am I giving up or what? Like, Spirit, you're still giving me confirmations. Is this giving up? And Spirit's like, no, you're going to separate. Go over there. I got to separate you two so you can elevate. because clearly it's not going to happen in this dynamic. And that was for the greater good of the collective. Not for you to be sad, not for them to be sad, not for you to be hurt, feel neglected, abandoned, but you two had to feel those own voids so you can come together. So it's not that void, right? You get into a fight and you guys separate. You separate, right? You're not going to be apart from each other for long, but there is a separation for an elevation energy. Okay, and focusing on the positive new moon energy, Sagittarius energy. It's that fiery energy behind the full moon that is really causing divine feminine to release the blocks and divine masculine to release the blocks, because guess what? Everyone's focusing on the positive. What's for me is always going to be for me. What God has me is going to be for me. I can do this. I can achieve these goals. You know, I could stay faithful. You know what I'm saying? Hope deferred makes the heart weak. Yes, but it's not hope deferred. It's you're putting that hope and you're putting it into yourself and you're moving on along in your journey. And as long as you stayed focusing on you and the positive aspects, all right, yeah, well, I got hurt, but I learned this lesson. That's you also taking accountability and a part. You know, the red flags were there, right? We know the red flags were there, but we chose to ignore them because that's what we want. And then we're anxious and everything, but that's not what God's saying is supposed to be going down right now. But you get in the snowball effect. We're doing what you want to do, and then you look up and you're like, to the divine, like, all right, I'm just going to surrender, right? And then you go through the whole surrendering part and you go back and forth and you're like, am I giving up or am I surrendering, right? Right. Again, and I feel like the divine masculine went through the same thing. Again, but now they're like, I can embrace this, right? If I feel hurt, I can embrace my hurt. What is this pain teaching me, right? What am I actually learning from this heartbreak? And again, you know, the divine masculine realizing what did I learn from, you know, this isn't something, because they had to go through karma, right? For the heartbreaks that you had, they're like, oh no, now I'm realizing when I do or say these things, and some of them may just stay away because they weren't ready at the time to be that person, but they're like, well, I realize every time I ghost my divine feminine, something crazy happens, or I say these things, or like, I'm gonna stop jumping out the frying pan into the fire. I'm just gonna stay into the. It's safer here. It's kind of safe here. It might be a little hot and intense, and again, the intensity. I feel like upon meeting them, the intensity. Whoa, I don't want to be committed. I have other people as well, but these other people don't really fulfill me the way my divine feminine masculine does. So it's like, what am I really doing? Why am I dealing with these situations where every time I leave this person, I feel depleted? Or I'm noticing every time I go around this particular person, my finances are funny, or my car, like, they're just looking at the bigger picture, and that reality is really pulling in the new energy along with this full moon. The moon to remind you, no matter what phase you're in life, you're always whole. And they're realizing that just because someone's upset with you and mad at you doesn't mean that they don't love you anymore. Okay, new moon in Virgo, trust that all will be well. Again, because it's new. They're saying, this is new energy and it's going to work out for me. Okay, because God's not going to take anything away from me and not give me anything better. Right? Okay, again, when the worry is great within me, your comfort brings to my soul. Again, it's something divine feminine, that your aura, your essence, your nurturing energy, that really is what gets this divine masculine, and it's effortlessly and it's unconditional and it's who you are, right? And they just get to benefit from it. Look at practice gratitude. That's where they're so very appreciative about this relationship connection. Very fiery for you. Very, very fiery. Very fiery energy. Top of the deck, release control. That's what they had to realize. Okay, so that was a huge part in the heartbreak, because on their time when they wanted, and I feel like it got to the point where they stopped even caring about how you felt, because they wanted what they wanted when they wanted how they wanted, and that's what it was going to be. And you're like, okay, but not with me, and that's fine. Right? There you go. Grace, elegance, kindness, divine feminine. Even when they were angry or mean or rude or whatever, you still kept your poise. You still were who you were. If they gave you something, if they didn't, if they offered you something, if you're not. And that's how they knew as well. Because Your love was unconditional. This person's starting to realize the best things in life are free because they were so used to putting a price on things and, living in this world where maybe materialistic things were more important, right? Well, FBs get money, but it just doesn't work like that. It didn't work like that, and it wasn't working like that for them. So, Spirit's calling me to pull to use. Oh, I wanted to use. Did I leave them in my bag? Oh yeah, I did. All right, so let's pull some of these cards immediately. I'm trying to manifest only you. Okay, so I feel like Mr. Manifestator over here, they know what's going on when they start their manifestations, but they only want you. But in this manifestation energy, I feel like they've pulled karmic situations in, right? Because of how they were thinking. But now this person's like, Spirit, nope, all I want is you. Now that you're gone, being your friend. See, again, if there was a friendship here, the conversational part, they want that back. It's killing me softly. I want to reach out, but I'm scared. And a voice. I don't know the rest of the song. I know it, but when I channel, I can't really. Writing, erasing, reaching out. Am I ready? Am I not? You know what I'm saying? But it's new. So if you're saying, all right, Sandra Goddess, this past energy, I'm okay. This could be a new energy. Maybe somebody's watching me and you, and they're like, they want to be in a relationship connection, but they had these things that they needed to release in the past because they don't want relationships, and whatever the case may be. Somebody was really afraid of, but Spirit's like, go for it. Look at, I want to reach out, but I'm afraid, but so intuitively nudged by this new full moon to just do it. What are you scared of? This is what you want. We're honoring your heart. You're getting the dreams. You're hearing the songs. You've got the confirmation. Yep. Do you trust me or not? Okay, going with the flow of life. And again, you may have trusted this person when you shouldn't have, right? And then you found something out. And that's another thing is if you don't trust them, what are you going to do? If you don't trust them, like, they don't need to be in the paranoia energy, but they know what they've done, said, happened, in the past in this relationship connection. So that's a big thing because they know that their broken trust, the trust that they broke with you has caused your heartbreak, right? So it's like, how do I even prove to them that, like, they can trust me now? Like, that's another thing. Trust is earned and not freely given. Divine Feminine, did you just say, I trust you, without knowing? Because you may have, because you felt so strong in that intense feeling, and that's part of the journey, right? No one's getting blamed for this. Or Divine Masculine, however the energy resonates. But now they're learning that in order even for this to be the way they want it to be, they want you to earn their trust. And by showing you, by being consistent, that's what I keep saying, this person's going to be different. I want to marry you and have kids. And if they want to do that, they got to be persistent and consistent in this relationship and this connection. Energy's energy. If it resonates. No one compares to you. No one can replace you, even if they try. And don't be offended. People are allowed to do what they want to do when they're single, okay? But it doesn't work like that. It's not. I feel like somebody's just like not even attracted to other people the way they are to you, which is something about you just gets them going, and it's like it's you. Okay, it's just like you. It is 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 you. Just keep hearing someone say it's you. Okay, I only acted dumb because I was afraid. Do you trust me? I only lied because I was afraid. Like, I told you the truth. You might not have trusted me. That close. But they're really learning to take, if you can't, you can't. You don't gotta lie about not being able to, and I feel like this person realizing that the small lies really manifested big problems in the relationship, and maybe embarrassed about a situation or whatever the case may be, but really understanding who's gonna beat them. What's going to happen if they can't show up the way they want? They just say they can't and they can't. But this stems not from you, collective. This stems from, things in their life, upbringing, things that happen, heartbreak as well. So they're changing, they're growing, they're becoming this person they never were, and it's a little bit scary. But first thing on the list is you, and not to lose you, and it's like you guys may have been on a journey, and they're like, I want to come back in a line. Can we come back side by side and align? And they know that their actions are going to prove why they don't need to say anything anymore. They don't need to. And that's why it's like they're kind of not saying, because they're going to be more in doing and showing and gifting and providing and being who they would need to be, being the man or woman that you need them to be in your life. All right, so Spirit, let's just clarify some of this energy coming forward. Empress, new energy, don't get pregnant. There's baby here. Okay, there's baby, there's twin babies here as well. I was looking for the pin thing and a baby popped up and I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, maybe somebody was trying to stay in a family relationship, a dynamic. Maybe they felt obligated to that, right? And they're like, I don't have to be here. I don't have to do that. Illuminated to the truth, like, I can move on. It's okay. You know, I can do what I need to do and still not be involved or wrapped up, or, you know, just kind of letting someone go on their way too, because it feels like it feels like somebody was, you know, if there was children involved, if not, you know, if it resonates, it does, but, you know, maybe torn between, you know, feeling like what feels right here, but like doing the right thing. Okay, and now there was I can do, you know, and before I started this message, I kept hearing someone say, I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, I still can do what I need to do. So again, that Empress energy, wanting that new beginning and possibly a pregnancy and kids. King of Swords, new love, Ace of Cups, over new beginning in love, overflowing emotions, learning the lessons, structure, stability. You know, coming in, look at, she's like, all right, so the divine's like, so you learned right here. All right, cool, interesting, gotcha. All right, and this Ace of Cups, intuitively guided, overflowing with emotions. Why am I acting like this? This is my cup overflowed. This is someone I can be with. Again, knowing that they're ready for this new chapter. You know, Ace of Cups is about new beginnings and love and emotions and just happiness. This is what they've always wanted. Three of Pentacles, that relationship. So it's like they did always want to marry you and be with you. That, you know, they did always. The Three of Pentacles is a relationship connection. They didn't just know how to do it. You know, they had to grow. They had to go through some things. They had to go through. They just didn't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? That had a lot to do with the control. Yeah, look at this. Four of Cups. Like, and that rejecting this connection, no. Like, why would I do that? Again, I want this. Five of Cups. Rejecting this connection hurt me because I acted dumb. And I just didn't go with life. And I just didn't let it be how it should be. But those are lessons, right? These are lessons. Nobody gets beat up for not knowing any better. But when they do better, when they know better, this person's applying to do better instead of saying, forget it, I don't care. They're like, no, I know better, so I'm going to try to not make the same mistakes I have in the past. Yeah. Seven of Cups. And that's why they're kind of like, I don't know how to come forward, Chantra Goddess. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking away from things that don't serve me. That's you know, this person's like, all right, first things first, walking away that things don't serve me and walking into this relationship connection that I want with my divine feminine, masculine. The Hierophant and the King of Wands. Taking charge. Told you, divine masculine showing up. King of Swords, King of Wands. Taking charge. Being the provider. Showing up in who you need them to be in this relationship and this connection. Queen of Swords energy. Maybe even afraid that you might, you know, lash out. Or, you know, because something that they've said. Remember, it's something that you said, divine feminine, that was true. That held truth. You know, and even maybe coming saying like, all right, you were right. Okay. Like, you know, something that you said you were right about this relationship connection, but I really feel like you planted the seed. There was a seed planted here, and that got this Thomas the Train. I think I can, and they knew they could. They knew they could. Yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles. 77 energy. Again, fruitful. Good trees produce good fruits. So they look at you as very fruitful, and when you're in their life, they're very fruitful, and they feel like they can be charged. You give this person, like, it's like you give them lightning bolt energy. They're saying, like, you give them this full charge within their life, and the Knave of Wands. And again, other situations, you know, again, it was an energy here where they feel like they were immature. They feel like that. You know, they could have been better. You know, there's age difference here too. It feels like there's age difference. It could be 3 years or more. 1 to 3 years. It's not that much. Look at 1, 4, 3, love. Yeah, they feel like, this person feels like they acted like a kid when it came to love. And maybe you said that to me. You act like a kid. right? And I feel like, even things they've said to you, I feel like even to collective, if you said things to this person, if you do this, isn't this going to happen? Some of those things actually happen. Some of those things actually happen. If you need to live your life better or whatever the case may be, because you may run into these things, some of those things actually did happen. Like, okay, so like even wanting to tell you about those things, like, you were right about that person or those people or that, whatever it was that you may have told them, you're gonna end up like this if you do it like this, and guess what, they ended up like that, exactly how you said. So again, they want to tell you that, you were right about a lot of things. Or if they talked low vibration, they manifest it. They're learning the difference, speaking to their higher self. Speaking to their higher self. Four of Wands. You speak life into this person. Nine of Pentacles. You speak life into them. They know that. That's another thing too. With it, you're like everything. Something about Thanksgiving significant, because between Halloween and Thanksgiving, somebody's really showing up. Again, look at it by masculine, Emperor energy. High energy. We already had the Empress. We already know. High Empress energy. The Emperor with the Four of Wands wanting to come and create stability, efficiency for a relationship. Four of Wands on top of the Seven of Pentacles, fruitful. They want abundance within this connection. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. They manifested you once, okay, and they're like, I don't know what happened and what went wrong, okay, and then like, whoa, okay, so like, but now they're manifesting only you. Only you. They just want only you. That's it. Energy's energy, if it resonates. And I feel like this person's really learning. I love their prayer life. That's what I love, like how they pray and stuff. I love that. I feel like at first they were afraid to speak their truth to God first. That's where it started. All right, God, like, look at me. All right, God, I'm sorry for what I've done to Sunshine Goddess Collective. And, and then it's like, I saw the sign, it opened up my eyes. Not only did they see the sign, but every time they saw a light, right? So their heart was already open, and then they started feeling it. You've already cracked the heart chakra open. That's already that was part one, right? But again, filled with low vibrational things, and every time they spoke their truth about what they've done, not to you, not to their friends, not to anyone else, to the divine, to God, to whomever they serve, it cracked the light, right? And they were able to come out of this energy. Again, another confirmation of speaking their reality, what they want, and not self-sabotage, and not being even self-deceptive. I don't deserve that person. They're like, why don't I deserve this amazing person that clearly I prayed for and showed up? Why don't I? Tell me. I want this person. I manifested them once. I'm going to manifest them again, and I'm going to do it without having control, and I'm going to let the things flow the way they're supposed to. But it's almost like anything to have a new beginning. 3, 4, 5. Anything to have a new beginning. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. They really want this beginning with you. Spirit, confirm some of these energies for the collective, especially this Emperor energy. Spirit, what's this Emperor energy about? Really, again, October 31st, side by side. Okay, ideas preserve, non-action, entitlement. Again, I feel like because they were that put them to sleep. The Ice Queen. You saying you are not entitled to my love, okay? So I'm giving you no action. They're like, ooh, that straightened them right on up. Yeah, straighten them right on up. Ice Queen. To my feminine, you were very reserved and preserved, but you're like, you're not getting no action and you're not entitled. She's like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep now. Snow White significant, purity energy. The number 28, again, with that signifying 10, you not moving forward, divine feminine. When Spirit said stop, surrender right there, is what helped close the cycle and help this person, shape up, okay? Four of Wands, dreams, a collective good, illusions, a dream walker. Again, I feel like the divine started sending this person's dreams about this relationship, this connection, especially abundance. 8 on 7 of Pentacles. Like I feel like they're shown parts of this connection that you aren't, or that you may not know of. Like, and that's what I keep getting in my readings, especially the collective ones. It's like Spirit showing them how fruitful you could be. And it's like they're getting shown the house and the cars and the kids and everything, while Divine Feminine, I feel like however it resonates is you're in this resting, surrendering period, and the Divine's like, this is how it's gonna be. This is how it could be. Again, in the deja vu and the dreams and everything, this person's like, all right, I'm gonna manifest that, right? And they're co-creating their reality. That's what Spirit's saying, co-creating their reality. Okay? Selflessness, humanity, conscious action. The High Lord of gratitude and service. Okay, 222 is a significant number. Yeah, they're moving in a different space of gratitude. And I love this. Look at illuminated lightning, almost like this Buddha energy. I'm telling you, look at now my arm starts itching. Has some, and they're enlightened. They're just enlightened to life. They're like really awake. They're awakened. They're very high. It's like a high awakened energy. The Phoenix. There we go. Okay, resurrection, surrender to change. And then what do we have here? Survival, false promises. They don't want to come in like that. Their life feels dry without you in it. Okay? Okay, done. They don't feel like it's fulfilled. It's something about you that brings that spark, that passion, that lightning bolt energy to their life. They don't want to live in this facade. What is living a facade doing for this person? They're like, no more false promises to myself. No more false promises to the people around me. I'm going to be the person that I need to be. No more. Because what is the false promises? They're showing up to work and they're not getting no paycheck. What is the point? This person's like, this insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, right? Well, yeah, time for a change. They know that. Energy's energy. If it resonates, I'm gonna make a change. Reflection, non-judgment. And here you are, Divine Feminine, saying, okay, well, I see you for who you are, so are you gonna be better or what? Or could we get this party started right? Help them change. Because you two mirror reflections of your wounds, your traumas, different things in your life, right? And they're seeing how you move, not saying there's no perfect person here, and they know that, but you don't judge them for their wrongdoings. That is the big thing. That helps them, like, oh, so I could be wrong and you're still going to love me? Promise? I could do wrong and you're not going to judge me? Get out of here. They're like, hey, are you serious right now? And that changed 44. All right, so yesterday I went to the store and bought something. My total came up to 2020. I went to buy something for my family's Halloween party today after work. My total came to 4040. When I get synchronicities in the store, I'm like, woo! Everyone's looking around. I'm like, that's a good number right there. And I know that people around me that are lotto numbers are like, I'm going to play that 4040. They know me. They see me in my bendies and my spiritual aura. They know. So again, I didn't look up 4040. I wasn't really guided to look up that before the reading. So if anyone has time to quickly check that and just put down below for me what 4040 means in love. What 4040 means. If not, I'll look it up after. But it's change. It's fast. It's fast change to them, but it may not be fast results. Okay, so just give it a little bit more time. 44 is gaining stability. It's almost like two warning shots fired if they didn't get themselves together. Now, this is funny because I feel like if they didn't get themselves together, the divine showed them you moved on. What they didn't want to see. It's almost like, I don't want to co-create that. I don't want to co-create that reality. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So they're really, they're getting the dreams. Spirit, they're getting more of the confirmation. They're getting more of more than you are. This is your resting period. You're like, I gotta take a break. I'm heartbroken. I'm surrendering. Am I giving up? You're not giving up. You're surrendering, right? So, and this is where Spirit's like, so this what's gonna happen, and that's how it's gonna be. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates. All right, let's do 5 love cards. Somebody really wants to be intimate with you. Okay, so very soon be clear about what you want, because in the blink of an eye, it'll be yours. Dwayne and Whitley's always my confirmation for coming together. She was at the altar with somebody else, right? You guys remember that? He busted in. Boaz came flying through the door. Oh no, not on my watch. Oh no, not happening. And again, so that's why I'm not gonna write you a love song, sweet song. That's why the divine wants you to decide what you want. Do you want this or not? So we can move on in this, in this situation. And again, I feel like the divine's asking your person, do you want this or not? Because we can't stand here and hold up the line. There's kingdom jobs. And again, in my car, I heard earlier, there's kingdom jobs that have to be fulfilled. It does not stop. You know, one uh, one monkey doesn't stop the circus or something like that. Not in reference to clown behavior, just saying that. You know what I'm saying? Just saying that. So, annoyance again with this false promises, dry. Somebody was dry with you. Spirit saying someone was dry. Okay, so you and a partner may be annoyed right now. Give each other space, separation, okay, to cool off, to avoid more arguments. They don't want to lose you forever, but if you have to fight languages you to separate, then that's which is where you're gonna have to do. However long it takes to get it right is however long it takes. Nothing's ever in vain. Okay? Look at nothing's ever in vain with the slow down. Okay, so just because we want something bad doesn't mean we have to rush. Again, divine timing and divine will. I don't know, it's like, oh, children, guys. I'm like, I know, guys, I know. But time is an illusion, right? A month could feel like a week, right? A week could feel like a month, right? So again, just spirits just encouraging no one to rush it. Just knowing what you want and still moving forward in the journey. Okay, take a moment to talk with your partner or to self-reflect about what's best. The laughter shared between soulmates. Remember those conversations in the beginning, the times you shared, reminisce on the love we had. Yeah, so they're really reminiscing on the past. Okay, so laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way no code could ever. Okay, and again, I feel like your love, it's something about the way you love that embraces them, that just, it's almost like they feel covered and protected, and not, they feel covered and protected, divine feminine, on the spiritual aspect point of view, but it's like, I really have somebody that's really for me. Like, I feel like somebody does not believe that, but that's what they prayed for. That's what they asked for. Why? What is there not to believe? Ask and you shall receive. Don't play with it. It's serious, okay? Soulmate energy, twin flame soulmate, okay? The person you inquire about is your soulmate. The sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation, okay? And it's a vibe, okay? So enjoy the good vibes and energy with this person because they're like no other. And they know that no one is you, collective, and that is your superpower, okay? So let's do some Archangel Messages and then Lady Isis and some soulmates. And we are all set with our full moon reading. I didn't even put full moon in there. Maybe I'll change that emoji to full moon, but let's see what we got here. Okay, Seven of Michael. There's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answers. Review the details with the lovers. I'm telling you, this is someone that like 6, 7, relationships wasn't their thing. My nose is itching confirmation. They're like, all right, I don't want to be alone. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Two are better than one, for they help each other succeed. They can dig all that. They like that too. Okay, so they know that. Again, I love this Archangel Raphael, really watching over this relationship, this connection. See how divine masculine's embracing divine feminine? Like you are so sweet. I just feel like somebody just thinks you can speak your truth, and I feel like something about them, their throat chakra is way more open because they're speaking the truth to their self. Surprise! That's what I'm talking about, because when someone's throat chakra is closed and I do a reading, it's kind of like but now it's like the gulps are, I could say this. I could speak my truth. I could say how I feel and feel how I say, because however I feel, I'm not going to be punished for it. Okay, so again, I really love that. Okay, the sun, happiness. Okay, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. The more they say positive thinking, the better. So that is what cycle has closed for the collective, is some people are now learning to stay positive. Okay, to think positive. My whole life has changed since you came in. I knew back then you were that special one. Not I'm not good enough for you. Not I'm not being able to be a provider. Not none of that stuff. It's I know that my life has changed and I know it was for the good because I prayed for this and it showed up. Okay, and inspiring success. They really feel like you two, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a boss when we're together. So they feel like you two together, abundant, again, divine counterpart. It's just happiness. Pegasus, they feel free with you. They don't feel restrained with you. They can be who they need to be, non-judgment, right? They can look themselves in the mirror and say, even if I'm wrong today, Sunshine Goddess Collective still gonna love me. And even if Sunshine Goddess Collective wrong, I'm still gonna love them. Okay, so these are matching energies. So you may start seeing mirrored numbers, 1221, okay, 1001, 202. It's that's your confirmation that what they're thinking and how you're feeling, you're becoming aligned. Okay, 3 of Gabriel. Prosperity arrives from wise planning because they're becoming more abundant, because they're saying, I'm abundant. I can be the provider. I can do this. I can do that. So prosperity is arising because they're planning it and it's coming into action. Okay. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans turn out as expected. I don't think this person thinks that this isn't going to happen. I think they're like, this is going to happen because I'm going to manifest it and this is what I want and this is the love. This is the love that I want. The ships are coming in. No matter how long it may take, they're going to sail in. All right, Spirit, clarify this last for the collective. 4 of Gabriel, that relationship disconnection. Okay, time for a celebration. Another twin flame soulmate card. Okay, time for a celebration. What's coming in? Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. Okay, so prosperity. So I'm going to read it all together. Prosperity arrives from wise planning. Time to take the next step in the relationship. Okay, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. This person's already saying we're married already. We might as well just bring it down to the physical. Okay, time to celebrate because plans are turning out as expected. So we're getting ready to celebrate, and I get abundant rewards. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Abundance. Good trees produce good fruits. Okay, release yourself from burdensome situations. So they know they don't have to stay in situations and places and things that they don't want to. Okay, 9 of Ariel, closing the cycles. Karmic debt has paid. Freedom, Pegasus. They see you confidently doing what you want to do, how you want to do it, where you want to do it. So why can't they? Mirrored energy. Again, the more you're confident and the more you are sure of who you are, the more they are too. It's a radiating energy between two shared souls. Okay, so when you start seeing those mirrored energy numbers, know that. Think about how you're feeling at the time. What are you reflecting on? How are you feeling? What are you doing? What are you wearing? Associate the color that you're wearing to, what's happening around you. What time do you see? Where are you? You know, sometimes when you get confirmation, you got to look at everything around you. It's a big picture. Okay, what song's on the radio? What did you just say? What did you just drive past? The signs are there. Okay, so because they're getting the signs, I feel like they're just getting the signs way more than you now because it's about their growth, because you are where you need to be on your journey. Okay, so hard work leads to great success. Spirit said, oh, so you're going to do the work. Every time you do the work, we're going to show you another sign, and it may be a weird coincidence in our community. Our confirmations are weird coincidences, but okay, it's showing up. I see it now, and then that makes them want to move forward. Okay, a love for the beautiful things in life. This is somebody that I feel like was like grumpy, that now they're realizing life is love and beautiful. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, award, scholarship, and or promotion. So again, somebody's really leveling up in real life as well. In real life as well. Not just in love department and like real life, maybe collective. You may be leveling up in real life, and they're seeing that and they're noticing that. And it has nothing to do with moving into another connection. It has everything to do with you working on you, right? So they see you working on you leveling up. It's not about other people. They're like, oh, okay, all right, I can do the same thing. Again, mirrored energy. Or maybe that's you, whoever it resonates with, but they're changing for the good. And who better? First stop, I just hear someone saying like, first stop, I'm going to my divine counterpart. You know, because I did the hard work so I can be there with them. I didn't do the hard work to go to karmic situations and back. You know, they even know that I can't go back to things that don't serve my life. For what? What did I get out of dealing with that karmic situation? Besides a bunch of chaos, confusion, and all types of things. Like, what was the point of that? And I think don't beat yourself up about it. It's the lesson, right? You learned a lesson. And somebody's like, I've wasted so much time on. No, it was divine timing. You wasted exactly the time you needed to. Because had you not wasted that time, you wouldn't get to this lesson. Reasons, seasons, lessons, blessings. And they're appreciating those things. So let's get some soulmate cards out, and then we'll do Lady Isis' message, and we'll wrap it up. I love you guys. Happy full moon. We're here for it. All right? Prosperity arises. We've got our confirmation. Join my manifestation. 10-10. Okay? The love that emanates from my beloved's heart is a light that stems from the mind of a God goddess. Confirmation again. Through each other we become one. I give thanks for the endless blessings that is you. They know. That's on weathering out the storm. They feel it. The heart chakra's cracked open. They just need to start thinking positive, and the light starts shining. This little light of mine, I'ma let it shine. Yes, shine it. Shine it. God said, do not put your light under a lamppost, baby. Shine it, because I feel like they're just as different as you are. Opposites attract, right? At first they were, we're different. But now they love it because it's true. It's authentic. It really is opposites attract. And they know that. And they're grateful for the lessons that you gave them. They're grateful for the lesson that they had between this connection. You, my beloved, you're all this beloved. See how you're just beloved, okay? You, my beloved, are like a ray of golden sunshine. I breathe in your love and all my concerns melt away. When my worry is great within me, your comfort brings joy to my soul, knowing I have my person. I don't need to look any further. I just got to get my shit together. That's what they say, okay? I breathe in all your love and all my concerns melt away, and all that is left is pure joy. Thank you, my beloved soulmate. They keep thanking you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Your higher person self thanking you endlessly. Okay? You are a jewel even though you may not see it. What you consider imperfect is an illusion. Even in the darkness, you shine eternally bright. Again, on Heartbreak. Even when they hurt you, you still were a beacon of light in their life. And it screams. It just, to them, it just means so much that they can be who they need to be and not be prosecuted for that and making mistakes. It's a huge energy here, afraid to make mistakes. But we're human. We do that. We're only human, girl. We make mistakes. I love you like a fat kid loves cakes. I love your style. Will do anything to make you smile. Girl, would you love me if I was down and out? Because when I sing, I can't, you know, I can hear the song. Would you still have love for me? 21 questions. 21 questions. Would you love me if I have no money? Would you love me? Like what? Like when would you, where is a part here, Divine Feminine, where you stop loving me? I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? They're like, forget it. I don't even need to worry about that. Let me just focus on the best and forget the rest. Okay? So energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. And I love this energy's pure, it's calm, it's relaxed, it's not doing too much. It's like, I can dig this. This full moon energy, I love it. Look at Sun card. Middle of the deck, all I did was fix the cards. Happiness. Love and happiness. That's what this person's tired of living with BS, misery, drama. They're tired of that. And they're realizing a lot of that was because of what they've done. They're realizing, you know what I'm saying? But they're learning. They're becoming better. And they're leaning on the divine way more than they ever have in their whole life. And that's exactly what God needed to happen. Exactly what, that was the plan. That was the plan. All right, Spirit, clarify. Isis, you want to give us something for the collective. Thank you, Lady Isis, for the collective. Message for the collective. Ooh, I don't know what she wants me to take. All right, shuffle over. Message for the collective. Abundance of solstice. Stellar blessings of celestial goddess of abundance. Confirmation, guys. Join my money manifestation confirmation. Okay, so let's see what this one is. Abundance of solstice. A man that finds a wife, finds a good thing, and obtains favor. They love the favor that they have when you're in their life. And abundance, not just finances, but abundant in everything that they do, right? God says, when you wake up in the morning, 3 things are going to happen. I'm going to protect you. 2 things are going to happen most. You're going to be happy, I'm going to protect you, and you're going to be abundant in all that you do. Okay, so again, prosperous in all that you do. And this person's learning the valuable meaning of exactly what that means. I love it because it's them knowing, and then maybe they're seeing change. Maybe they do the right thing and they get rewarded supernatural miracles. They do exist. They do exist. See? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's see. Abundance of solstice. The number 18 may be significant. What is 9? Closing a karmic cycle, especially that had a lot to do with dealing with finances the wrong way, manipulating whatever they've done wrong. As far as finances, I think everything's been taken away, but it's slowly coming back because they're slowly doing the right thing. And it's that's the only way it's going to be. Can't be any other way with that. You collective, you really have nothing to do with that. Again, this reading really is tapped into the mind of the person. Okay? Abundance in many forms is flowing to you right now, beloved. Intend right now to receive it. So be open to receive this full moon. This full moon's not calling to do much. Just be true to you and be open to receive. It's a very, for it to be fiery, it's very chill. Like the peak was very fiery as well, but now that it's here, it's very chill, right? It's you either was confrontational as it peaked or you weren't, right? You're very chill. Okay, just decide to do so in your heart very moment. The oracle of abundance of solstice comes as guided to expect increased flow and to continue your good works of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms over and over again, because that's what's happening in their life. And that's what's happening in your life too. Okay, so your channels might include new creative works being formed, seeking networking opportunities within others in your field, so that there are ways for people to find you and work that offers you. Remember, promotions, scholarships, awards, new projects. Again, leveling up in their own life so they can provide this stable foundation for you too. Okay, so so there are ways for people to offer you joining classes or groups that allow you to be others, healing. Again, if there's addictions, groups, other people that are going through what they're going through, but they're being confident, they're being loud about what they need to heal. Okay, that's cool. We like that. Green flags, saying self, let's be better, cool with me. Okay, so following up your intuition and instincts, even in small situations, that even seem small in unrelated situations. All right, so if I make this move, I know in my heart that that's going to be really bad for me. I'm going to follow my intuition. I'm going to go make this other one because I already know. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to follow that, because following that feeling of don't go there and not going there is actually helping me better. So again, I love that they're listening to themselves. That's what's helping out. Okay, that's what's helping out. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, let's read the... Guys, listen to this. I'm going to read the last sentence here. Okay, so I give thanks to Solstice, giver of abundance and healing, for you are generous with generosity, blessings, and gifts. Remember I told you guys about the gifts? Because when they're gifted, they're going to come and gift you. Gifts of abundance now in all parts of my life. Thank you, beloved, for your nurturing. So again, it was your love. Your love is my love. It would have taken an eternity to break us up. Even the chains of Amistad couldn't hold us, baby. So this is past life. Ooh, my nose is running like crazy, guys. This is past life. Let me get this tissue over here. I got my tissue. Oh, I can use this. Oh, here we go. I got something. Sorry, guys, but that was deep because my nose started running like crazy. So this is past life. Yep, confirmation again for past life. Your love is my love. It would take an eternity to break us up. Even the chains of Amistad couldn't hold us. So again, you know, going back to the back in time where you guys done this before, and maybe, you know, slavery, maybe like way back when, you know, you guys were separated and now you're put back together. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates. Let's get our closing Bible verse, and I'm out like shout, yeah. So show your love for strangers, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. Past life relationship, past life connection. So confirmation right there. I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. Energy's energy. If it resonates, happy Faithful Friday. If you're on the East Coast, wherever you are, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Join my money manifestation. All my information in the description box down below, baby. Email me, Sunshine Goddess 333 at gmail.com. And I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and share. You could be anywhere in the world right now, baby, but you're here with me, and I love you guys for that. Ooh, I feel like I heard something. Keep your head up in your heart close, God. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or next read, whatever comes first. Mwah.